Good morning and welcome to What's Up on Galaxy Television. This is where we overreach for the stars, and of course this is where fun meets jives brings vibes bring entertainment. This is officially the 211th edition of the show. Now we are who we do say we are, and we're very excited this morning because it is the Thank God It's Friday edition of What's Up. So you know the show runs Monday through Friday 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and we always dish out the best of the best. Now if you're just tuned in for the first time, I'll tell you this: What's Up, we do a lot of things like movie reviews. Now if you have a movie or you know a movie that you are anticipating to come through, for example, there's this one I had in my head, Gladiator 2. It promises to be exciting. I think it's coming out sometime in November, and trust What's Up to analyze that movie for you. We tell you good movies to watch, so that you don't just binge crazily. You know what you're going for, and then we also give our remarks, like we score them so that you know which ones are good, which ones are bad. Whatever it is, someone put money into movies, so we just feel like everybody should watch and enjoy themselves. Also, we do celebrity gist. This is when we bring celebrity talk to the fore, and then we discuss too much about them, their lives, things they are doing or they've done, and we just make it our point of duty to just say stuff about them, mostly good. Trust me when we tell you that. Also, we do fashion and style. Now when we go for shows or when we go for different functions, we tend to look at the outfits, who wore and why they wore that, and then we just give remarks and score them and say, hey, this is what this person wore and we love it. We want you guys to understand and go with the trend as well. Also, we do trending issues, which sometimes puts us in a whole lot of trouble. On the WhatsApp show, we have trended at least twice this year, and we don't know why. our mouth is too sharp. Well, that's all we have to do, and we enjoy doing that as well. Now we do have the icing on the cake, where we have special guest appearances like the one we have in the studio this morning. Now we've had artists, male artists, female artists, musicians, we've had actors, we've had actresses, we've had producers, we've had videographers. Who else? We've had dancers, we've had artists, and artists. Yes, they've come into the studio. We've had Grammy Award winners, 2 Grammy Award winners come on the show. We've also had ace broadcasters like the one we have in the studio today, who is a pure, absolute, unadulterated legend. Trust me when I tell you that. Also, we've had celebrity chefs, dancers, and so far so good. We've had 2 Guinness World Record holders in the studio, and I'm safe to say that a lot of other stations poach the kind of guests we have on the show. So they just, after they see what we do, they go and tell them that they also want them to come and do what we've done. We are trendsetters, and we're very glad to do that. Now this morning, as always, Friday, July the 12th, What's Up is here and live. First off, I just want to reiterate and tell you guys that every day above 6 feet is a very good day. Take that again. Every day above 6 feet is a good day. I'm your host for today. You can call me Orishile. They call me the sugar daddy of Lagos. They call me the big size teddy bear. They also call me the vibes machine. And this morning, like always, I'm not a Liverpool fan, so I don't get to walk alone. I always run this show with a very beautiful woman. She's on red and flowers today. She's looking very innocent, but I and you know she's a lot of trouble, if you ask me. They call her the African queen. Too much style and vibes, full of body. So anyway, help me welcome to the studio, and as always, my co-anchor and partner on the show, Adeola. I will never stretch that name. Never ever. There's nothing you do except you pay. Sure, you will pay.
First of all, good morning Lagos, good morning Nigeria, good morning Africa. Welcome to What's Up. My name is Adeola. Don't listen to Orishile. Listen
Why?
to one. Orishile is wearing a very beautiful shirt this morning.
Thank God you're not wearing what I'm wearing.
Can we say it?
This?
Yeah. If you can see that, that's actually a gift from our guest yesterday.
Yes.
Right? And you can see how beautiful it is. We are who we say we are. Yes, when I saw this one, I'm like, I
promised him I was going to wear it.
Yes, and it actually looks good on you.
Everything I wear looks good on me.
You can actually,
I have this body that just takes everything.
We have to talk to him again. This looks good on you.
Should model for him, Abi.
Yeah.
Agbola Odufa.
It looks so good.
You should be able to pay us some good cash.
Yeah.
You model the Ashoke.
Yeah.
I'll just do t-shirts and jeans. I don't like anything that will be itching my body.
Yes, I want to give a very big shout out. One of our big fans saw me yesterday.
Wow.
Big fan. He is 5 years old.
Wow.
Like, this boy is our big fan. He saw me. I just took a walk to the road and he saw me. I was like, Auntie Dollar. Oh my God.
You were so shook.
At first I didn't even get what he said. So I just said hi. Like, then when he walked away, something was like, this baby just said, I see you on TV. I had to call him and the mother back. I said, what did he just say? He said, I used to see you on TV. I was like, oh my God. He is so big. He said, I watch you every day. Destiny, Alabi. I told you I'm going to give you a very big shout out on TV. That he follows us every day. That's to tell you how much. Even children, we didn't even know that children watch this program. You understand? So, Destiny, Alabi, you know, I and Uncle Raleigh, we love you so much. I know your mom might be watching, and I know you are also watching because I told you I'm going to call his name out today.
He'll be so happy, man.
So happy. I said I will tell you how much we love you and we care about you, and we know you're a smart boy. For you to be able to recognize us, and you know, he had to run up to me. I'm like, wow, that's so beautiful. You can see that we have a very big fan out there. Destiny, we love you so much.
Truly, we do.
We really love you. Yes, back to the business of the day. WhatsApp is on the go right now. You can stream us live on Facebook, on X, and of course on Instagram. You will see WhatsApp and just click the follow button. You can follow, you can subscribe. You can go to our YouTube channel as well and you will see us there. You can also catch up with previous episodes, editions of WhatsApp and every of our programs. And it is important to also let you know again that Galaxy as a TV station has a mobile app. So you just go to your iOS or your Google Play Store and download the Galaxy TV app on your phone. You need it because you want to catch up with every of our programs like What Did It Happen Ninja,
The Boss, Women's Corner,
you understand, family,
sports.
value sports. You can't afford not to be part of every of our program. So enjoy it on the go. You might be watching us from your TV set. How about your neighbor? How about your enemies? How about your friends? Have you told them about Galaxy? So you don't just have to engage yourself. Make sure you share the love. Share it. Let people know about it. Yes. Aurelie, I so much love our guest this morning. That's what she's wearing. It's so unique. There was a period that this color was at every nook and cranny of Nigeria.
She's a very rich guest.
Yeah, the moment she walked,
I've had to say that.
The way she walked into the
so
studio,
gracefully.
You will know that yes, these are people that have been in this industry for decades. Oh my God! I almost called her name, but I'm not going to let the bag out of the cat. The cat out of the bag.
True.
Whichever way, there is a cat and there is a bag.
Abiyo. Oh yeah, now just as she says, and big shout out to the kid, the big fan who decided to say, hey, I watch you guys. So we're taking destiny into our own hands right now, telling you that this show is about to rock this minute. We do have a legend in the studio, and before you guys get to meet her, we have to go on a quick break. When we come back, we have Adeola, we have a super duper guest, and of course Orishile Day for you. Don't touch it. Up on Galaxy Television, this is where stars are born and made, and we are who we say we are. Of course, you have the dynamic duo of Adeola and of course Orishile Baby, and of course this morning I'm very excited. I don't want to tell you why, but we do have someone in the studio who has been doing this for a whole lot of years. This woman is so tenacious. She understands how it means to thrive in an industry such as this. She understands fun, she understands duty, she understands entertainment. Of course, you would have heard her voice so many times over the radio, and she is also, I think she's an MC of some sort. So at some parties that you've gone for, you would have seen her, you just be looking at this woman like, who is she? Does she do this? Does she do that? This woman is big, she's huge, she's a legend, she's who she says she is. Help us welcome to the studio this morning. I want to call her, some people call her Erelu Adeola Orishile, but I call her Kaffy Adeola Orishile, ace broadcaster. Welcome to the studios this morning.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm blushing. I'm very well, thank you.
Did you hear the voice already? Very well, thank you.
Oh, she's a voiceover artist.
Of course.
This woman, her range of versatility is too
Hey,
much.
I'm
We
blushing.
learn where this woman did.
Oh my
To
God.
have someone in this studio like this.
Look at my colleagues. They're making me look larger than life.
She's
But you are actually.
let's give you your flowers. We are not
Let us.
in for let us say it as it
As
is.
it is. So how was getting to the studio this morning?
Oh, well, it was easy ride, smooth drive. Yeah.
I like what she's wearing.
Easy.
So much. That was what caught my attention the moment she walked into this.
All I have to say is God.
Thank
God
you.
when.
Thank you. I'm honored.
If you're married to a woman like this and she dresses like this, people will not talk to you anyhow outside.
It's giving rich auntie vibes.
Yes, that.
When you open my bag, you see that it's just
Or maybe
an empty handbag.
She's saying that so that we'll
she will not change the.
So we
I like. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Lagos, Nigeria, according to what we do have here, I want to tell you briefly about who we do have in the studio. Now, her name is Kaffy, or Kaffy, as we love to call her, Adeola Kofoworola Aduke, and she was born into the family of Orishile. Now, one of the most respected families in Ota and the entire Awori land, Ogun State, Nigeria. Born 7 January, Kaffy Adeola with silvery voice is a popular on-air personality. Open your ears and listen properly. With massive number of listening fans across southwest Nigeria and neighboring Republic of Benin. Now, aside from being born into an affluent family of the late Alhaji Salahuddin Orishile dynasty, Kaffy Adeola's rare charisma and aura set her aside in the committee of Awori noble women of her generation. Moving forward, she started school early at a tender age of 2 at the revered Pampers Private Nursery and Primary School, Surulere. You see the name of the school. It's not Awoshika Ibukun Community Secondary School. Pampers. From small, they've been pampering her. Can you see that? On completion of her elementary education in Lagos, Kaffy Adeola was admitted into the prestigious Igomode Grammar School, IGS, I believe that's the name, Ota, Ogun State, where she obtained her SSCE certificates. Now, she immediately proceeded to Moshood Abiola Polytechnic, where she also obtained National Diploma ND in Mass Communication. After her program at the Moshood Abiola Polytechnic, Kaffy had 1 year working experience with Z Mirage, I believe, multimedia company before she gained admission into Lagos State University, Ojo, for her first degree course to obtain Bachelor of Arts English Language. Her deep passion for communication and broadcasting drove her to further study broadcasting and journalism, or journalism as it's called, at the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, FRCN, where she got a certificate in broadcasting journalism. Now, Kaffy has since been in the broadcasting profession after her graduation from the FRCN. Now, let's move on. Personal life. She's the first child of Mr. Tajuddin Kolawole Orishile and Alaja Basirat Orishile, and is married and blessed with kids. Now, she renders a silent but selfless service to humanity, focusing on pediatric and geriatric support. She also concentrates with her interest in community development, which has seen her serve in various committee of events and activities concerning Ota and other Awori states, both in Ogun and Lagos State. In 2009, just within a year of kicking off her broadcasting career, Kaffy was awarded with the Best Upcoming Radio Presenter of the Year by Radio Lagos, Echo FM. The 3-time nominee of the prestigious Nigerian Broadcasters Merit Award, NBMA, has awards laid in shelf to show for a promising career. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present to you once again Kaffy Adeola Kufoworola Aduke the Erelu Afe de Shewa of yes of Oroba Ota Awori land. I hope I'm pronouncing it well. Ogun State, Southwest Nigeria. See, we have see you. Cover what? I'm not using almost. I did not murder it.
Actually did.
Anyways, just because I'm not you doesn't mean you don't give me my flowers too now. What's your problem? We rise by 15 others.
Sounding applause.
You see?
Thank you.
Welcome again to the studio.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm delighted to meet Adeola.
Oh my God, you see?
You have been
I love Edo names. I love Edo names.
Actually, Delta.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm from Saple local government.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's a nice one. But Adeola sounds
yes, Edo.
Yes.
Edo, Delta.
I think you have things in common.
A lot of things in common.
A lot of things in common.
Wow.
That's a nice one.
So, the beginning of the journey was not stated in your profile. So, the likes of me and some other people out there don't even know how the whole journey into broadcasting started.
Okay.
So just from the beginning.
Well, it's possible the journey was smooth without challenges.
It wasn't. Nothing good comes easy. Nothing good comes easy.
Yes.
Nothing good comes easy.
So we want you to take us back to memory lane and tell us how the whole journey started and the challenges you encountered when you were just starting.
Okay, all right. Thank you once again, Orally baby and Adeola. Your first name, please. Omevi. Yeah, that's the name, Omevi. All right. Thank you for having me once again. I'm delighted. Hello, Nigerians. Hello, Lagosians. Good to good to be on the hot seat. It's the other way around today. I've always been interviewing people. Now I'm on the hot seat myself.
Oh yes.
Yeah, me coming into the broadcast industry is by sheer providence, sheer luck. Well, while growing up, my uncle told me the story, my auntie told me the story, that while growing up, whenever I'm in their house, when I go on holidays and we're probably watching NTA news, Sunday news with Mr. Patrick, back in the days, and I'd always say, I want to be a broadcaster, but in actual fact I was just saying it. But I didn't know that as I was saying it, it was going straight to the ears of my creator. It was going straight because I was just saying it. When I'm watching the likes of Ruth Benamisi Opia, our mothers in the industry, Sienna Razak Lawal, another wonderful woman, veteran in the industry. I was like, I want to read the news. I want to read the news. I was just saying my thing. I didn't really mean it. Because after at some point in my life, I wanted to study law. But one of our mothers in Ota changed my mind. She said, mommy, if you're going to study law, you have to join, a fraternity. And I was scared. It really got me scared,
Oh my God.
But then I didn't know what I wanted still. But while in school, the incessant strikes back then, LASU used to strike back then, they don't strike anymore. So the incessant strikes, got me disturbed, it got me worried. I wanted to backtrack at some point. I was tired of school. So I was home one day and I just learned of Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria Training School. At that time, I think they've changed the name now.
Yes.
So I had, stories, good stories about them, what they've been able to do in the broadcast industry. And I said, okay, let me just give it a shot. Maybe it could reignite my zeal, for school. Because at that point, I wanted to drop out. I couldn't assimilate anything. When you strike and you go back to classes, everything just seems like a mirage, like magic.
True.
So I wanted to drop out, But when I heard about the school, I gave it a shot. That was in 2006, January, February, March 2006, and lo and behold, it worked. That is why I'm urging somebody out there, never say never, because it worked for me. So when I got back to school, towards the end of that semester, I just bounced back. I went back to school towards the end of first semester, and I bounced back because while in classes at FRCN, I was able to mingle. I met a lot of people. We got talking, and that just reignited my zeal for school. So that was the turning point in my life. That was where I had a change of career. I had a change of thoughts, and I knew what I wanted then, because I developed the interest, and it grew. I rekindled my interest for broadcast. So after a while, when we just about to round off the program, then a colleague of ours, a classmate of ours, now a colleague, now said, there is an opening, there is a job opening, for duty continuity announcers at so radio station. I don't know if I'm permitted to mention our radio station.
You could go ahead.
Okay, that there's an opening for budding broadcasters at Radio Lagos, Eco FM. So if you're interested, well, the floor is open. I said, why not? Why not? And I just put down my name. That very day, I put down my name. We went for the audition, and they said, okay, if you can speak Yoruba language fluently, if you can speak impeccable English, fine, you're good to go. All right, they did audition for us, and I was fortunate. It was just God. Probably God knew where He's taken me to. So everything just clicked, and that was where I got to know that you don't need to know somebody in Nigeria before you get things done. When God says, this is the way for you, this is your destination, I don't know, you told the paths, and everything will just fall in place as if it is you that knows how to do it, but it is not. It was just God at that point in my life, and my love for law just fell. It just fell to the side of the tracks, because it was then at that point, early 2006, that was when I knew what I wanted in life. I knew my onions, and I've been working over the years, to
so what are the challenges actually?
The challenges.
Apart from the that point in your academies where you just wanted to give up
because of the certain strikes in school.
That was how I found myself in the broadcast industry.
So it's actually not. Anyways, it's a blessing in disguise.
Exactly.
At that point.
Yes.
So
exactly.
what were the other challenges, and how were you able to overcome them?
To overcome them, I scaled the hurdles. We're still scaling it.
Oh yes,
we're still scaling it.
Yeah.
Because nothing good comes easy. You work for it. One of the challenges when I got on the job, the mic frights, console frights.
Wow.
Get fidgety, you panic, but I was able to scale through it. I had wonderful bosses, wonderful mentors on the job. I actually, when I walked into Radio Lagos Eco FM, they picked me up like a baby, they nurtured me, they cradled me, and I was just lucky. I was able to, overcome the mic fright. That was number one challenge, mic fright. But I overcame. And you know what? They pushed me. Yes, you can do it. You must have that can-do spirit. Don't think that, I'm not fit for this job. I can't present this program. No, just when you know your books, go through your books, study it, and study people. Study people, look at the way they have done it, and they succeeded, and you just put a little bit of your own spice, and with that I've been able to rise above waters on my beat at my workplace there. Another challenge was when I got married, started having babies. Oh more I see shade give.
Oh my God.
Oh, so as a broadcaster, you must have a good network of people.
True.
You mustn't create enemies for yourself. You must be open-minded, because by open-mindedness, my friendliness, you must be respectful. You must try to have a large cluster of people around you. that has been helping me all my life, and it helped me, while having babies, because facing the home front, nursing your baby, it's not easy. It wasn't easy for me. I've stopped now. no more babies.
Yeah.
But then 3 children to the glory of God. Well, it wasn't. But with the help of my close knitted family, my family and my workplace, it was an easy ride.
Yeah.
They'll help you nurse your baby. At times you wouldn't even know if the baby is yours or theirs, because they'll help you nurse the baby. No cause for alarm. It's just the fright that, oh my, how do I breastfeed the baby? But people, your network of friends, colleagues, they all stood up for us, and they've been showing up to the glory of God.
It's beautiful.
All right, Ace broadcaster and journalist is here. The Erelu of Aworiland is also here, and she's been stating purely facts. Yes. Oh, yes, that one is something else.
It's an honorary title.
Yes, give us the name again.
Yes, Erelu in Yoruba land, Erelu is stands for a woman who looks after the welfare of her people.
Okay.
Not of only people she knows, people she doesn't even have an inkling of where they come from. She's always on the lookout for people, everyone around her. That is Erelu. So my Oba now gave me that title, Erelu Afedeshewa, so that it can go in line, it can be in sync with my profession. Afedeshewa, the one who mixes beauty with language, the one who projects the beauty of our language. And which language am I projecting? My mother tongue. My mother tongue, Yoruba language, and my dialect, Awori.
That's a huge thing to say. That's a huge thing to do as well. So you see, when we tell you that we're honored to have someone like this in the studio, someone who understands what broadcasting is all about, and if you see or know her, you will know she has the ability not just to move fast, but to move with a whole lot of people, carry them along as well. And that's why sometimes I'm gutted. I'm like, how does she balance a whole lot of this? That would be my next question. But before we go right into that, we'll have to go on a very quick break. When we come back, Adeola is still here in the studio, of course, alongside Orishile. I'm always here for you guys. And also, we have Madam Kaffy. That's what I'm going to call her today. Anyway, we've got this quick break. When we come back, WhatsApp is still live. Don't go anywhere. If you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go with people. And people, everybody's who are taking on this very jolly ride this morning. If you're just tuned in, you haven't really missed much, because we have an ace broadcaster in the studio. We call her Kaffy Adeola Orishile. And she's been doing justice to her life story, telling us about her journey, life, marriage, work, everything, all categorized into one. And she is a woman, very big woman in her own entirety. This woman understands what family is all about. She understands what work is all about, and she blends it just well. It's often said, what a man can do, a woman can do better. This woman has done better. Anyway, we'll go back to asking questions. I just want to ask, how has it been? You talked about family and raising kids. How has it been juggling between work and the home front? Because I also know that aside you hearing her voice on radio, I know she MCs at parties too.
PP.
Show me you people see.
You can say PP.
This woman is extraordinary when it comes to this. There's when you see her talking and you be like, now she be this. But yes, how has it been, especially the home front, husband, their men, because we're going to give the man his flowers. There are men who cannot take their women.
You know you're not safe now.
Thank you.
Hey!
I always say that
It's so hard
for a woman to be at the top of her career. It's very difficult for an African woman in Nigeria to be at the top of her career and stay married.
It's one of the most it's daunting.
My
it's the dauntingest things.
Understand the reason
You can say that again.
Men don't want their wives to. Some men don't want their wives to be up there. So they'll do everything possible to make sure
She
it's
remains
needed.
on the
So
ground
when you
floor.
refuse, and if you're ambitious like the one we have in the studio here, and like me, you won't be comfortable staying down there. And the next thing you hear, they tell you she's
You're
not
proud.
submissive.
She's proud.
Especially when you have a very beautiful woman.
Yes.
It's like men, when you go out with your woman or your girl or your wife and you know she's fine, and then she stands up to go and take a leak, and you notice all the men around you
Are turning your heads.
the next time she wants to go anywhere, she says, sit down there. Where are you going to?
So
You won't know when you've said it. You remember the last guest we had, I can't remember her name, an actress. When we're done with the show, she
Yeah.
gave her husband flowers.
Yeah.
When we're done with the show, her husband came with her. She went downstairs and hugged him
Wow.
and knelt in front of him like, thank you, darling, did you enjoy? Me too, I went to go and pull my out there. They now gave me recharge card.
yeah, they gave us a dash card.
Yes, you follow her. She was so proud of him, and that's a man who has said, you know what, whatever you choose to do,
Exactly.
I will back you. Instead of you throwing her away,
Thank you. That's it.
or start doing things you're not supposed to do. So please, back to the question quickly. Tell us how you've been able to manage. Yes, for someone who understands the tasking in the multitasking, we need to know how.
Okay. All right. Once again, my people, with God, you can climb Mount Everest.
True.
With God, you can overcome, you can surmount all the obstacles in the world. Yeah, because God didn't promise us that obstacles won't come, trials won't come. That is one thought I've always taken along with me. Like, it's in my handbag. In fact, it's on my palms. When I look at my palms, I keep on remembering that you can do everything with God, but you can't do anything without God. So whatever I say, please just permit me. It's not as if I'm being a religious fanatic.
No,
It's
go
not
right
just
ahead.
me. There's this word that says you must prioritize your family. My faith, Islam, I know that that's what it preaches, and I know that other faiths like Christianity, you know, all the major faiths we believe in Nigeria, they talk about family, prioritizing your family. So that has always been etched on my mind. So I've learned to balance my work life, my family life by prioritizing a lot of things. My family comes first. Then I set priorities. Another thing is self-care. Self-care. I have my me time. So I've set a boundary between, and I set boundaries too. I set boundaries between work and my home life. I don't let it interfere with, you know, one another. Let me give you a perfect example. I've been away from home for 3 days. You know, Wednesday, Thursday, or 2 days. Wednesday, Thursday. For my PP now, okay, you know already. But when the work wanted to take me out of the house again last night up until today, I put my feet down. That no, it is either you keep the money, I don't mind, because I love what I do, I have a passion for it, I enjoyed what I did. So if you want to keep the money, I'm okay. That is not to say that I'm giving them a backlash. No, you know, they're my people. I said, but my family, I've been away and I did not tell them that I won't be back. So whatever time I get home, or whatever means I'm going to use to get home, you just don't worry. Fine, you want to take me back home this morning, I don't mind, just leave that. I'll take care of myself. God is with me. Just leave me. Just give me the consent, the nod to leave. But my family comes first. And you know, they looked at me after about an hour. Omo. Oda, they go. They go. We allow you. You can take your leave. And I must tell you, or maybe I got home at midnight. I had an option of going back to the office to sleep. I said no. Whatever it is, I'll give it. Tonight, I'm going home. I got home at midnight because of the love for my family. So you know that I set boundaries. That was the reason why I put my feet down, that you can hold on to the money, I don't mind, but I just need to go back home. Then I don't make commitments. I don't make commitments that you can't fulfill. You know, part of the reason why I had to get back was I'd given my words that I'll be on WhatsApp show this morning, and there's no going back, because my people are my people. When I look back, I see you guys, you're doing a lot for the industry, so why not give you your flowers? By, you know, keeping up to my promise of being on the show this morning. You've already told the public, the listening public, that I'll be here. So why do I need to disappoint my my family, my fans, my family?
Oh yes.
People that know that I'll be on the show today. So that's why I had to go back home last night. So you set boundaries first. Set boundaries. Your work is your work. Family time is family time. Academics is also aside. Your time for God, your God time, you need to set it aside. So set boundaries, then create priorities. What should be at the top shouldn't be at the bottom. What should be at the bottom pit, shouldn't be at the top. Then self-care that's how you say I'm glowing. I don't have all the money in the world. I don't have all the money in the world, but I prioritize myself, my body. Because without this body, there's nothing called Erelua Fedeshewa. There's no one called Kifayat Adeola Orishile. There's no me. So I need to care. I need to take care of myself. So self-care is also important. That's how I've been able to, juggle between work life, in between, academics too is there.
Yeah, talking about self-care. We just take it from there. Talking about self-care.
Okay.
What do you eat? Do you exercise? How often do you go to the hospital to do checkups? You don't have to be sick, because you see this our industry. It takes a lot.
Truly.
Most especially, I'm not being a feminist now. Women.
You understand? We really take less time to check on ourselves. So how do you do all this? Because they are all part of the self-care. Do you just eat? Obviously, I can tell you don't just eat. She don't eat just. I can beat my chest for her on that. I don't know her up close and personal.
One day you beat your chest and fall down. You're beating chest, can't kill it.
No. Looking at her, I know she doesn't take junks.
Okay.
And we know that when we say that we don't eat junks.
It tells orally.
She will support you on this one, so I don't think I have power.
So please tell us how you do that, your food and the rest.
I'm a picky eater.
Oh my.
Yeah, I eat less, but I balance my work life and family life. I eat balanced diet. I pick my food, but I take a lot of fruits. Blended fruits, you can't really catch me eating oranges with pulp, but smoothie, juice, I love it a lot. I juice it, I blend it. Cucumber greens, I take it a lot. But when it comes to the real meal, I'm very picky. Sometimes when you're in the studio like this with your people, your guests, you just forget that you've eaten. But when I want to eat, I eat well. Greens and fruits most especially. I love them. So I take lots and lots of veggies and fruits. That is number one. Then talking about hospital, or maybe I have a phobia for hospital. But when you learn in a hard way, you would have a choice. My prayer for everyone is just that we don't learn in a hard way when we are gone and forgotten. When God still wants to give you a chance, He would allow you, He will just strike your mind in a way, because that was what happened to me last month. It just occurred to me that you need to go to the hospital for med check. It's been long, it's been years, and that's the truth. I'm being blunt. I just take pain relief.
You're good to go.
I'm good to go. For my sugar, pardon me, I was anemic. Wow. It had gotten to that point, and I didn't even know. I was still talking. Last month, I don't know, God just inspired me that morning that, please, girl, today you need to get a good doctor. You need to see a good doctor, a professional. And I walked into one hospital, one very good hospital, And lo and behold, I went for the test, and I was told that I was anemic, and my body was already accustomed to it, just because I don't go for med check. So my sister, my brother, hey, my fans out there, family, please listen to what Omevi just said. Oh, she hit the nail on the head. She hit the nail on the head. We need to go for med check. That's why some people, you just say, and we saw her this morning, and we saw him this afternoon, when your sugar count is low, when your blood count is low, people just slump. It's a pity. It's a pity. Please, you can access any medical outlet, any medical facility. Go for med check. It's important.
All right, quickly as we round up this part of the show, give us your social media handles, because time is fast spent.
Okay, you can catch me on Facebook, Kaffy Adeola Orishile. Orishile is an alias. Kaffy Adeola Orishile, Ori pounds, Ori dollars. So for Facebook, I just took Kaffy Adeola Orishile. On Instagram, Kaffy_Adeola _Orishile. TikTok, same thing, Kaffy_Adeola _Orishile.
All right, thank you so much for coming on the show this morning. We've had so much fun being here. These are some of the times I wish we could have had so long a time to discuss.
Just for sponsors, At this point, we're calling on, companies, manufacturing companies, we're calling on small businesses, medium scale businesses. Please come and join these people, come and support them. They're doing good. They are showcasing Nigerians to the world. So please come and support them by placing adverts, by sponsoring segments on the show. Would appreciate you. You can connect to Galaxy Television. We'll be so glad to have you partner with them.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. All right, then we'll take a quick break. When we come back, it'll be time for Celebrity Gist. Don't go anywhere. Go straight to Celebrity Gist, or maybe.
Yeah, the very first story here is Yul Edochie's ex-wife May joins Nollywood. Yeah, that story, I don't know why. When celebrities divorce, one of them ends up in the movie industry most of the time. I don't know why, but it's a good thing that May is coming out, and she announced this, that she will be her debut appearance will be on Money Oboli's movie Uprising, that's Wives on Strike. So I'll just take those two stories together. So the Wives on Strike will be had season 1 in 2016, then season 2 in 2018. Now the third one is coming out. Of course, Wives on Strike is the one I watched. I can't remember the season of that one. Was women depriving their husbands of sex because of domestic violence. So everyone, even those people that stays by the roadside and all that, they all decided to go on strike, that the abuse was too much. So it's funny, but it has a whole lot of message. And May is featuring in this Wives on Strike. May, Wives on Strike, Yul Edochie. It's gonna be interesting anyway, because we're gonna see her display. And of course, this movie is I saw the trailer and I saw, the hand there. What was her name? Oh my God. Oh, Aisha Yusuf, the way during the EndSARS, the way she did her hands and all those things. So I know this season is going to be so interesting, because I know it is packed full of messages. So May is appearing in the Uprising, Wives on Strike season 3. All go together. We wish them all the best. Money Bully, thumbs up.
All right, that much we can take on Celebrity Gist today, because time is far gone, far spent. There's not much we can take today. We're sorry, we apologize, but hey, we gotta say our goodbyes.
Yes, a very big thank you for coming, Ma.
Thank you for giving me the platform.
Yes, I enjoyed everything you said, and she just said something I took a lot from what she said. So many beautiful things. Yes, my name is Omevi Adeola across all social media platforms, and it's the weekend. I want you to stay at home, enjoy yourself. If you want to party, please party wisely. If you want to eat wisely. Don't drink and drive, and if you must drive, please don't drink. Follow me at Omevidolo. Omevis OMEV, Idola is IDOLO. Write it together and you're going to see my hair pop up. Yes, happy weekend. Remember, we love you, but you should love yourself more. Bye.
From having the legend herself, Irelu Afedeshawa, in the studios today, we have learned a lot. Take your health wisely. Also, understand what hard work is all about. And for all is what? Family is everything. Drink water and mind the business that concerns you. Never turn off someone else's light bulb because you want yours to shine the brightest. Every day above 6 feet is a very good day. You can follow me on Instagram at official_Orale, AURALEE, and share, like, comment, do whatever you can to make sure you boost the brand. Also, we still have 10 tickets for the All White Groove Party. So if you want to attend, please go under the comment section at the WhatsApp show for today and write your name at Omevi Idolo and Orale. On Facebook, my name is Kenneth Chinanyobina, so you can at us and then give us reasons why you feel like you'd want to attend if you'll be attending.
Make sure you will attend.
And we'll leave tickets for you. Leave your phone number and we'll reach out to you and give you. You can come to the studios and pick up your tickets. All right, we'll see you guys on Monday, same time, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Love yourself, love others, even if they are not deserving of it. Enjoy your weekend. It's peace from here.